What's up, guys, and welcome back to another video. So today I'm taking these two fall decoration pieces that I got from the dollar store, $1 each, and I'm turning them into Christmas decorations because, I mean, they're cute and all, but I want them to be more festive. Like, I want Christmas drinks. So I went ahead and primed and sketched out the designs on here. I'm super excited for the little mug one with whipped cream because that design is super cute. Anyway, I just set out my colors and we're gonna start with this one first. Honestly, I did that because it's probably gonna be a little bit more boring, but you know what? It still turned out cute in the end. But I'm gonna just go ahead and put some red on here. I'm gonna use two different shades of red on this cup. I'm gonna have the little sleeve, this bright red, and then the red that I'm using for the cap, or the lid, is gonna be a more muted red. And then I'm just gonna paint a little Christmas tree on it, and then we'll be moving on to the next one. Now, if you got on the community page or the Instagram page already and you saw the results from the little vote on our Nutcracker's name, if you haven't already done that, go look at it. If you have, then you'll know the name already. I'm super excited. So I'm about to say the name, so if you haven't seen the vote yet, go over there and look. But anyway, the favorite name was Otto. And then one of my sweet subscribers told me that I should name him Otto Von Chestnut. So since Otto was the most popular name, that's what we went with. So our little Nutcracker now has a name, and I have some plans for him to come back around in future videos, in different ways. So that's gonna be fun. Anyway, I'm not going to film the extra coats that I did on this because that's just a waste of time, and I figure y'all would prefer just seeing it move right along instead of seeing me just layer and layer and layer. I will say that I had to do a couple layers on this because the white paint underneath is very waxy. It's like a glossy finish acrylic paint. So the other paint going on there goes on really, really, really thin. But I made it work. And both of these turned out so cute. I was so happy with them. I will say that today there will be 2 videos posted. I did 2 projects today because I wanted to get all of my Christmas projects done before Christmas and posted before Christmas. And next week I did not want to be posting anything because, for one, that's the week, the second week, so I don't post anything. But also that's Christmas, and I don't want to post anything on Christmas because I'm going to be with family. And I also, like I said, I just want to get all of my Christmas stuff done before Christmas so that I'm not doing Christmas stuff in January. So anyway, both of these projects were super cute. It took me a total of about, I started at 11. I finished these guys at noon, so these took me an hour. And then the next project took me like an hour and 20 minutes. And so anyway, it was fun, but I did get to where I was ready for it to be over with. I did try to blow on these a lot to make them dry faster because it just, I was ready to get on with them. So anyway, I just shaded the lid a little bit, and I'm waiting on that tree to dry a little bit more before adding some little ornaments into it. I do wish that the gold star would have stood out a lot more, but it is what it is. So I think the colors of ornaments that I'm going to go with are blue, yellow, and red. And I'm just going to do little dots. And then that should be good on this one, and it should be done. So it looks a lot faster than it was, but it really took a little bit. Anyway, I had to try to get these ornaments to not look like measles. So there's the first one. Now the second one I'm super excited about because I have an idea for it, and you'll see whenever I'm putting the finishing details on it, you'll see what that was. But I wanted to do a peppermint straw, and I kind of wanted to theme this one like peppermint and gingerbread because that is some of my favorite holiday decoration. I love peppermints and I love gingerbread, and I love decorating for Christmas with those things, and also nutcrackers. But I really am happy with the way these both turned out. This got a little stressful because I was trying to keep the paint to where you could see the words on the mug through, so that way I could come back over the paint and write them. But I was worried that after doing a double coat, I wouldn't be able to see the pencil marks. So I came through with this fine line pen and darkened them. Well, then I had to wait for that to dry so I could go over it with paint. And then I did deal with a little bit of the black ink smearing still, even though it was thoroughly dry. But it still looked fine. And after I got the words painted on it, it looked, you couldn't even tell there was something wrong. But I went ahead and did the sides of these because in the original design of them, the original design was cute, but it was only on the front. And I didn't like that because you could still see the edges even though you're staring at the front. So I wanted this to go around the front. I did not, good grief, more than just around the front. I wanted it on the sides. But I didn't do the back, so the back still looks pretty ugly. I may go back eventually and just put like some white on the back of them, but I didn't want to do that today, so we just did the front and the sides, and I think it looks fine. So here I'm about to go over it. There we go. I did go over it, and you can see a little bit of mess up, but it's fine. So I made this one a hot chocolate mug. So here I'm just putting in the liquid, which I was trying to do a thicker coat. That way I wouldn't have to come back and layer it up. I could just do, one layer and it'd be fine. That does increase the drying time though, so it was kind of aggravating because I had to be careful when I picked it up and moved it to where it didn't make the paint drip. Anyway, I had to use a darker brown. I mixed like 2 different browns and a black to get this hot chocolate color. And then now I'm painting the little gingerbread. I included the little gingerbread on top, and then I also put a candy cane on top because, like I said a few minutes ago, peppermint and gingerbread, one of the best combos. Not sure about eating that together though, so don't try that. Anyway, I did this little guy with a paintbrush at first, but then I came back later with my dot tool and just thickened the paint because it did not look amazing with just the brush. So anyway, I just blew on it a little bit to try and get it to dry faster. Now I'm gonna just do the candy cane, and then I think next I will do either the whipped cream, like shading and everything, or the writing on the mug. But I'm really nervous about the writing on the mug because it's gonna be really tricky. This little dot tool does not hold enough paint, so you have to constantly dip it back in the paint and everything. It's just a long process. Anyway, the whipped cream lines are done now, so the whole top is done except for some details on the gingerbread. And now I'm just gonna write. I did wind up turning the camera off after I got to the C on Christmas because I just needed to be a little closer to the project than my camera would allow to get the lines to actually look good and the letters to actually look good. So anyway, yeah, that is gonna be the last thing that I do except for the little details on the gingerbread man, which is just the white icing on him. But anyway, I'm super excited for Christmas and really excited for going and spending time with family. I love this time of year. It's my favorite holiday. as y'all, I think, already know that. But I decided to make like 90% of my presents this year. And unfortunately, I did not film all of those. But I will make sure to take pictures of every single thing and post it on the community tab after Christmas so that y'all can see, you know, what I did and everything. It was a lot, but I had fun. At one point I had like 3 different projects going on at once. I'm like, okay, don't mix this color of paint up with the one that goes on the other canvas or other project. Some of them were canvases, some of them were not. I can actually go ahead and tell you what 2 of them were. The canvas one was for my friend. I painted her horse, and that was terrifying because I do not draw horses well at all. And then the other is another one for my friend, and it was a little sign with her soon-to-be last name and a pretty background and everything. But anyway, I had a lot of fun, and I'm ready to give the gifts to everyone because I love giving gifts because I like, you know, seeing people's reactions, and I really like including personal details on them. Like with the sign that I made for my friend, I included on the background like artwork of the place that she got proposed to, and I loved seeing her reaction to that because she absolutely loved that detail. Anyway, so these are about done. I'm just doing the white on the gingerbread, and then it will be done. And so I'm going to show you both of them side by side. And after you watch this video, I would love it if you would go check out the other video that I have. I think the next project is super cute, so I hope you enjoy both videos, and I hope that you have wonderful Christmas celebrations, however you choose to celebrate, whether it's with family or friends. I really hope you'll have a wonderful Christmas, and I hope y'all have a happy New Year's as well. And I just thank y'all so much for starting out on this journey with me. Hopefully we'll have some more exciting stuff coming up in the next year. But that's crazy, that's already been a year. Anyway, here they are together. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Have a Merry Christmas.